Let's get back to the politics and the economics of this. Who ultimately benefits the most from Deion Sanders' talent at the University of Colorado? Can we keep it a buck? We're talking about an all-white, lily-white university. Are we going to keep it a buck? Because if we're going to keep it a buck, the white power structure is benefiting more than Deion and his two sons ever could. Let's keep it a buck. Use a damn Coonologist talking about Delaware State lost to the Army 52-0. I don't give a damn about that. That's a black college, and I go to Delaware State 100 times before I enroll in the Army. You celebrating a black school losing the football game. You Negroes like you is why I'm building a whipping post on the FDMG campus. I said it's Negroes like you why I'm building the whipping post at the FDMG campus. Why are you always outside the Moyer Academy? First of all, it's not the Moyer Academy. It's the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy. That's the first thing we're going to get straight. And the second thing, the reason I'm always in front of the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy, because it's a school that we are getting ready for our children. I don't understand your question, my brother. Are you not supposed to see me at the school? Am I not supposed to be at the school getting it ready? I mean, talk to me, family. Talk. Is that not the common sense thing for me to be at the school? I mean, talk to me. Talk to me. Thank you, Isaac 12. It's our school. Tell him again, Isaac. Brother Isaac, give him 100 lashes for that. Hey, Sister Candace, give him 100 lashes for that. Florida A&M, I'm supposed to be at the psychology conference next year. Florida A&M University, I'm supposed to be at your psychology conference next year. Syracuse University, I will see you next month. When CUSA's in the house, oh my God. When CUSA's in the house, oh my God. Where my Syracuse Africans at? Where my Syracuse, New York Africans? I will see you October the 25th, Syracuse University. I want to see my Buffalo Africans, my Rochester Africans. We will be in Syracuse, but I think I'm going to come to Buffalo after Syracuse. I might come to Buffalo after Syracuse. With my Buffalo, New York Africans, I haven't been to Buffalo since the tragedy last year. Or was that earlier this year? The Buffalo tragedy was last year or earlier this year? I believe it was earlier this year. Williamsport. I'm coming back to Williamsport. Forrest, I got to come back to Williamsport. I love Williamsport. I love William. Morgan State. All I need is another invite to Morgan State. I met a beautiful South Sudan sister today here in Lancaster. I met a beautiful South Sudan sister here in Lancaster. I met a beautiful South Sudan sister today in Lancaster. That was last year. Where my big booty African queens at? Brother, you thirsty right now. My dear brother, you thirsty right now. Why you looking for big booty African queens at 11? You thirsty right now, my brother. Isn't there a snow bunny you can get? Isn't there a crusty bunny somewhere near you? You thirsting right now. You thirsting right now. You thirsting right now, my brothers. There has to be a crusty snow bunny somewhere. There has to be a crusty bunny somewhere. I know there's a crusty bunny you can snatch up real quick. Brazil, we looking at Brazil in November. Where my Brazilian Africans? Where all my South American Africans at? Where all my South American Africans at? We looking at Brazil next month, family. We're looking at Dr.Umar coming to Brazil in November, month after next, or is it next month? Brazil, South America. When I come to South America, I want to see everybody. Guyana, you better be there. Brazil, I want to see everybody when I come to South America. That brother's starving. He said, where the big booty African queens at? You not getting one anyway, my ninja. You not getting one anyone, my ninja. Because if it's any big booty African queens who ain't laid up with a man right now at 11 o'clock, they the hard to get queens. You ain't getting them anyway, my brother. They waiting on King Kong consciousness. They waiting on King Kong. Brother, you not getting them. If there's any big booty African queens available at 11:18 p.m. Eastern Standard Time who ain't already taken, ain't already laid up with their king, you ain't getting them. You ain't getting them. Trust me, my brother, they waiting on King Kong consciousness, Supreme Shango stick #1. You're not getting them. Let us stay focused. Let us stay focused. Let us stay focused. Let us stay focused. They waiting on King Kong consciousness. Supreme Sean goes there. Brother, please, go get you a crusty bunny. Go get you a crusty bunny. Denver, Colorado. When we going to set up Denver? I'm overdue for Denver. I'm overdue for Denver. I'm overdue for Denver. I'm overdue for Denver. She said, we don't want him anyway. The Empress One said, we don't want him. He too thirsty. Brothers, if you too thirsty, you will not go swimming. If you too thirsty, she will not let you into the swimming pool, my brother. Get your thirst under control. No woman wants a thirsty king. You will not go swimming that night. You might as well keep your swim trunks at home. You are not going swimming. That pool, you will not bathe in those warm waters that night, my brother. Boston. I was in Boston, Massachusetts a few months ago, but I need to come back to Boston. I need to come back to Boston. I got to come back to Boston. He was thirsty as hell. He said, we talking about consciousness. He said, we're the big booty queen. That's ridiculous. No, I can congratulate Coach Deion Sanders. I can congratulate Coach Prime. He's off to a great start. He's black excellence, very talented. Obviously, athleticism runs in his family. His son is breaking all kind of records at the quarterback spot. He'll be a first-round draft pick. His other son is doing his job on the defensive end. Okay, he is an excellent coach, and very few people can make that transition from player to coach. So we commend Deion Sanders and we support Deion Sanders because he represents black excellence. But let me not forget, brothers and sisters. Okay. At the end of the day, the University of Colorado, a white racist institution with less than 2% black students, is benefiting from all of this. Can we please stay focused on the bigger picture? I want him to go undefeated. I want him to win the Rose Bowl. I want him to break every record. But let's get back to the politics and the economics of this. Let's get back to the politics and the economics of this. Who ultimately benefits the most from Deion Sanders' talent at the University of Colorado? Can we keep it a buck? We're talking about an all-white, lily-white university. Are we going to keep it a buck? Because if we're going to keep it a buck, the white power structure is benefiting more than Deion and his two sons ever could. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. I'm happy he's doing well. I want him to continue to do well. He is one of us, but let us not forget that all this attention should be going to Jackson State. All this money should be going to Jackson State. We got celebrities rolling up to the University of Colorado who ain't never rolled up to a HBCU in their life. We got black celebrities rolling up to a football game for a white university. Two white colleges playing each other. Two white colleges playing each other. Two white colleges playing each other, and we got black celebrities rolling up to a white college to watch two white teams play each other. Yes, coached by a black man, but it's a white team at a white college with less than 2% black students. All that money, all that energy, all that attention should be going to Jackson State. It should be going to the HBCUs. And I will never change my mind because you are an integrationist. I mean, when are we going to stop this let's prove we're as good as white people nonsense? I thought we were over this. We are still stuck on let's prove we can be as good as white people. Are we still stuck on that? 400 years later, we still proving to ourselves that we are capable of excelling Caucasians. That's low self-esteem-ish. That's low self-esteem-ish. We have a Neanderthal in the chat. We have a Neanderthal in the chat. Like I said, I want him to do good. I'm a fan of his sons. I hope they're not bunny hopping up there. Shakur Sanders, I hope you're not bunny hopping. No bunny hopping. I don't want to hear about no bunny hopping. I don't care who your father is. You better not be bunny hopping at the University of Colorado. So again, I'm proud of Deion. Keep doing your thing, Coach Prime. I want nothing but the best for you. But that does not diminish the fact that you abandoned the HBCU mission. That does not eliminate the fact that he abandoned the HBCU mission. And all this shows is black people are still stuck on integrating with whites. That's all this shows. We are still stuck on proving to white people that we belong. We still stuck on that. Still stuck on proving to white people how good we are, proving to white people how much we belong, proving to white people how much we should be accepted. King Coon. It ain't about thinking for yourself. It's about the best interests of the race. Coach Prime represents black excellence. He does not represent black self-determination. Coach Prime represents black excellence. He does not represent black self-determination. Coach Prime represents black excellence. He does not represent black self-determination. Black self-determination says stay at Jackson State and build up the HBCU movement so we can attract that money back to the HBCUs so we can save our schools and save our communities and save our people. The only question here is, are you an integrationist or do you believe in black independence? That's it. Do you believe in white dependency or do you believe in black self-determination? That's the only question. It ain't about football. It ain't about Deion Sanders. It ain't about you. It ain't about me. Do you think it's okay for black people to still be dependent on whites or do you believe in black self-determination? That's the only question here. Now, half of you Negroes is bunny hopping, so I don't even know why you're here. My live is off limits to the bunny brigade. If you are part of the bunny hopping brigade, my live is off limits to you. Hop off now, brothers and sisters. Newark, New Jersey, we got a lot to talk about tomorrow. Newark, New Jersey, we got a lot to talk about tomorrow. Newark, New Jersey, we got a lot to talk about tomorrow. Source of Knowledge Bookstore, 12 until 6. I speak at 3. Source of Knowledge Bookstore, Sunday, September the 10th, 12 until 6. I speak at 3. This is your brother King Kong. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my elders. Peace and Pan-Africanism to the youth. Peace and Pan-Africanism to all my HBCU students. I want to give a special shout out to all my HBCU students. You could have went to a white school, but you decided to keep your loyalty with a black school. Shout out to all my HBCU students across the country. Shout out to all my historically black college and university students right now. You could have went to a PWI, but you chose black consciousness over white dependency. All my HBCU students, I salute you because you chose black self-determination over white dependency. I'm proud of all my HBCU students. I'm proud of all my HBCU students. I'm not knocking my PWIs. I'm not knocking my black students at the PWIs, but I'm proud of my HBCU students. Just like I'm not knocking my sisters with weaves and perms and blonde hair. I'm not knocking my sisters with weaves and perms and blonde hair, but I am proud of my sisters who were strong enough and self-determined enough and confident enough to wear their own natural hair. Because I'm happy to be nappy, and I need every black woman to be happy to be nappy with me. I am happy to be nappy, and I need every black woman to be happy to be nappy with me. Oh yes, historically black colleges, I love you. Make sure you invite me to come to your college. If I have never spoken at your HBCU, you tell your director of student programs, y'all need King Kong. Tell him y'all need Big Papa. Tell him y'all need the notorious RBG. Let your HBCU Student Affairs Office, Student Programming Office, Student Senate Office, Student Government Office, let them know that y'all need the Prince of Pan-Africanism at your college. Oh, yes. With my Ghana Africans, I'll see you in November, Ghana. Vote to region. University of Ghana, I'm pulling up the first week in November. University of Ghana, I'm pulling up the first week in November. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Blonde hair, you cannot work in my school with blonde hair. And you definitely can't be my wife with blonde hair. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Delaware State lost 57-0. I don't give a damn. It's still a black school, and I'll go to Delaware State University 1,000 times before I go to the Army. I don't give a damn if they lost by 1,000 points. You house Negro, you Negropean, you Coonologist. You's a damn Coonologist. Talking about Delaware State lost to the Army 52-0. I don't give a damn about that. That's a black college, and I'll go to Delaware State 100 times before I enroll in the Army, you coon. celebrating a black school losing the football game. You Negroes like you is why I'm building a whipping post on the FDMG campus. I said it's Negroes like you why I'm building the whipping post at the FDMG campus. I said it's Negroes like you why I'm building the whipping post at the FDMG campus. Oh yes, hit your Cash App, $FDMG school. Hit your Cash App, $FDMG school. Hit your Cash App, $FDMG school. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy, brothers and sisters. If you need to reach me, 215-989-9858. If you need to reach me, 215-989-9858. I'm about to go to sleep. I need to get my hours of sleep in so I can get ready for Newark, New Jersey. Got to go to sleep to get I need to get my beauty sleep, my black power beauty sleep, brothers and sisters. I need to get my black power beauty sleep, brothers and sisters. The ancestors need to talk to me. The ancestors come and give me my instructions, my revolutionary instructions when I go to sleep at night, brothers and sisters. But if you need to reach me with a late night text, 215-989-9858. If you need to reach me with a late night text, 215-989-9858. I don't want no men texting me after midnight. Brothers, midnight is your cutoff. I don't want to hear from no men after midnight. That's a new rule from King Kong. That's a new rule from King Kong. No messages from brothers after midnight. And no messages before 8 a.m. 12 to 8, I don't want to hear no brothers. All feminine energy from midnight to 8. All feminine energy from midnight to 8. All feminine energy from midnight to 8. 215-989-9858. 215. Good night, baby. Good night, baby. Good night to all my beautiful queens. Good night to all my beautiful queens. If you sleeping alone, I'm sleeping alone too. Hold your pillow like you holding Big Papa. I want you to hold your pillow as if you was holding Big Papa. All my single queens, I want you to hold your pillow like you holding Big Papa. Squeeze that pillow, baby, like you squeezing Big Papa. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm going to have to give you some of my oil so you can put some Ifa Tunde oil on your pillow. Put some Ifa Tunde oil on your pillow. You got to put some Ifa Tunde oil on your pillow for my single queens. You sleeping alone, I'm sleeping alone too. Alexis, don't get too moist, baby. Don't get too moist, Alexis. Alexis, don't get too moist, all right? Okay? Don't get too moist, baby. But put a little Ifa Tunde oil, some Ifa Tunde smell good on your pillow, and hold it like you holding Big Papa. Hold it like you holding Big Papa. Hold it like you holding Big Papa. And just rock yourself to sleep. And say, I'll always love Big Papa. I'll always love Big Papa. I'll always love Big Papa. Oh, yes. Hold that pillow like you holding King Kong. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I just want my sisters to get a good night's sleep tonight. I might see y'all in my dream. I might see one of the queens in my dream. If I show up in your dream, let me know what I did when I showed up in your dream, sisters. What happened when I showed up in your dream? And it better not be naughty. It better not be naughty. You better not be a naughty diva. You better not be a naughty diva. Oh, yeah. Brothers, beta males, behave. Beta males, behave. You're not me, remember? I'm the most requested, most relevant, most revolutionary black scholar. You're not me. I'm one of the 10 greatest orators of my race all time. I'm the greatest school psychologist of my race all time. I'm the most deadliest media assassin since Malcolm X, the most celebrated Pan-Africanist since Marcus Garvey, the only institution builder in the conscious community. I'm 6'3", North Philly beard, dark chestnut brown. You and me cannot beef because we are not the same. You and me cannot beef because we are not the same. Beta males, go take you some Ritalin. I'm going to get some beta male tablets. Naughty divas. No, we don't want no naughty divas. We want righteous queens. Now that the school ready, it's time for me to find that second wife. Now that the school ready, it's time for me to find that second wife. We don't want no naughty queens. We need conscious Pan-African goddesses. Curvy, conscious Pan-African goddesses. I'm going to come in your dreams tonight, Shay Scott. Shay Scott, don't hold that pillow too tight now, Shay Scott. You got some Ifatunde oil? I'm going to have to start selling my Ifatunde oils. What do you think, ladies? The search is over. Alexa said the search is over. Alexa said the two queens. You already know I'm going to have two queens. No bunnies. Stop bringing up bunny. Nobody want no pale punani. Who wants some pale pasty? Nobody want no pale pasty. Nobody want no pale pasty.